We have breaking news this evening out of the Championship where Aston Villa have sacked manager Steve Bruce after just over a year at the club. Now, it is believed that Brentford manager Aussie Villain is interested in the position, and there are reports that he has interviewed for the job at Villa Park. In other news this evening, Walsall have sacked their manager.
Hey Lee, did you see Brucey just got hired at Walsall? I know. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Villa Chairman. Third time's the charm, I hope? What? What do you mean you hired somebody else? Oh, I'm in a title race with Brentford. I'm going to stay calm this time, but I'm a little bit frustrated and unsure as to exactly what else I can do to get this job. Alright, well, who'd you hire then? Pep, Klopp, Jose? Oh, f*** off, Ian Holloway. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 4 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps, and we're going to be staying at Brentford for a little bit longer, at least a year I'd say, until friggin' Ian Holloway gets sacked by Aston Villa. I cannot believe they hired Ian Holloway instead of me. Absolutely unbelievable, but it's not the worst thing in the world because, as I say, we get to stay at Brentford now and finish off at least this season until they sack him. But yeah, that is just absolutely unbelievable. But there we go. Now, other news is if we go and have a quick look at Walsall, they've hired Steve Bruce. So Bruce is going in the wrong direction on the on the Dean Smith challenge here. He's walking it back a little bit, but I was surprised they sacked their manager because they were still up there, you know, in and around the playoff, but they had dropped a little bit off the top two, so maybe that is why. Now, I should say today we are playing the festive fixtures. We're going to be playing a little bit of a change in schedule against Brighton and against somebody else who I can't remember just now. The reason being for that is I wasn't sure if we were going to get the Villa job or not, so I played the Chelsea game because obviously if we got the Villa job, this would have been a very different episode to staying at Brentford. So apologies for that, but that is what's happened. Now, a little bit more to catch you up on here. If we have a look at the medical centre, Jayden Bogle has hurt himself again, a fractured arm this time, 3 to 4 weeks, so that's a big loss. We're not as good without him in the lineup. He's a big part of what we do, getting down that right-hand side for us. So that's a massive shame. And the other news is we have got our youth intake preview, which is exciting. So let's go and have a quick look at that. We can see here there are a lot of wingers in the system. There is an attacking midfielder we should keep a very close eye on. We have a forward who is considered to be a fine prospect. And we have one good young French striker from a French town I can't pronounce who has caught the eye. So I'm assuming that's the fine forward. But again, if we look down the very bottom here, don't expect too much from this youth intake. So our youth system is obviously still very new. We didn't have one when we took over at the club. So it's good to see if we get one or two more through. We got 2 decent midfielders last year. If we can get in a decent striker as well. You know, if we're going to be in European football, we need to have club-trained players coming through to register in the squad. So anything we get is going to be better than nothing, almost quite literally there. So that's everything off the field caught up on. Now let's go and have a look at how we've been doing on the field, starting with our Premier League game against Watford. We opened the scoring late through Fetayar and secured the point seconds later with a Jayden Bogle stunner. So there we go, a decent performance this one. That Jayden Bogle goal was absolutely sensational. 2 goals in a minute, won it for us. Gunnarsson in this game made some stunning saves. Watford really could and maybe should have taken something from the game, but we were decent enough. You can see in the match ratings, we had the better players, and overall we did deserve it. Next up, we played Arsenal in the league. And this was just a stalemate, to be honest. There wasn't really too much that happened. You can see both teams, the centre of their defence, were the best players on the field. There wasn't even that many highlights, really. It was just a case of 2 teams cancelling each other out. And the fact that we can do that to Arsenal, even if it is at home, in our second season in the Premier League, I think is quite impressive. Next up, we played Leicester City. Fetayar gave us an early lead, but Scott McKenna gifted Leicester the equaliser. So Fetayar in the goals again, a nice early goal, but friggin' McKenna, honestly, and if you might remember the name Pereira, that is the guy last season that turned us down to go to Leicester for about I can't remember what we offered him now, but it was definitely for less money, so that was a shame. But yeah, stupid goal to concede. And I'm going to say at home, that is very much 2 points dropped, which was very frustrating. Brings us to Chelsea.
Unfortunately, as I said, we didn't. We already played that one. Let's see how we got on against Chelsea. We took the lead after half-time when Fete Arp unleashed the rocket. But Chelsea caught us out with a ball over the top to steal a point late on. Oh, so we were so close. This is where Bogle got injured. Arp, again with the goals. He's looking like he might be finding his feet for us. But to concede so late on, and such a stupid goal to concede as well. One ball over the top. We did play a young Frenchman in this one. McKenna kind of, ruined him. He was on the naughty step after the Leicester game. Yeah, and again, away to Chelsea, 1-1, is not the worst result, but we could have beaten them. We could have beaten them away from home, and what a result that would have been against the defending Premier League champions. Everton is the second of our festive fixtures today, and we have got our FA Cup third round tie there against Derby County, which we'll see in just a second. There it is there. So let's hope that we can get the job done in that. But we are still up there, sitting in second in the league. Manchester United, we're sort of falling off the pace of the top, and the chasing pack has caught up to us a little bit. But I mean, look at that. I mean, who's the odd team out there? We're still doing really well. We've got Everton today, who are there in 10th, but there is a little bit of a drop off to them. And of course, our first game is against Brighton, who are there in 15th. So let's go have a look and see what we're doing against them, and if we can keep up this unlikely, if not title challenge, and certainly top 4. They are in woeful form. We've won 1, lost 1 against them last season. Mark Beard is their manager. He's just the caretaker manager, so again, it's always a little bit awkward playing against the caretaker or a new manager because you don't know exactly what you're going to be up against. But we're expecting an attacking direct style. Alfie McCalmont is playing for Brighton. Analysis report, we're expecting something along the lines of this formation. We can see they got a bit of a touch-up from Southampton last time out. There's their heat map. Not really too much going on there. You can see their key passes and their passing network as well. And this is the team we're sending out. Now, bearing in mind, of course, we do have this game on the 23rd of December, then another game on Boxing Day. Now, Gunnarsson has picked up a little bit of a knock, so he's not available for this one. So Confente comes into goal. He's a good keeper. He shouldn't be too much of a problem to have him there. Michelotti, Suisi, Soleil, and Justin at right back are the back four. Dobson is the anchor man, in with Baptiste and Farai ahead of them. It's Lewis Potter on the right. It's Luca Bacchio up on the left there, and Arp goes up top. Let's see if we can get the job done. So we're up against a 4-4-2, which might maybe make sense, actually. That's probably why I decided to play with wingers. I was wondering why I was playing with wingers, but that's probably why the scout said 4-4-2. Lucas Moura is playing for them, along with McCalmont. So there's a couple of decent players in there. What do we want to say to this? Do it for the fans. It's Christmas. Let's do it for the fans. Let's do it for the fans. All right, some calm, we have faith. I'm just wondering if I should have taken a little bit of pressure off them there, but we'll try doing it for the fans and see how that goes. And here we go. The plan here is basically, to play what is relatively our strongest team in this one, more or less, give or take a few players, maybe in midfield. And then we'll see how everybody shows up ready for the Everton game after this. But we just got to be. Luca Bacchio gets himself in the box and draws a decent save from the keeper as well. Luca Bacchio, that was almost a spectacular goal. Farai now to knock in the corner. What can he do? Back post, it's headed away. Dobson's there. Can he lash one in? No. Turns. Lewis Potter has it. Potter on a little bit of a goal drought. Book all in by Farai. Gets all the way across there to Suisi. Can the centre-back? It's over the top for Arp. And it runs out harmlessly for a goal kick in the end. But that was dangerous, which is good to see. Tottenham have taken the lead over Southampton, and Soleil has picked up a knock. What sort of a knock are we talking here? Potential thigh injury. Is it a bruise? Is it a bruise game? It's a tight hamstring. We're going to have to take him off. So that's going to mean McKenna coming on. And that's going to mean no ball playing centre-backs, which means Dobson has to drop in as a half-back for me. And actually, he's left-footed, isn't he? So let's switch those two around. I forget what I was going to say there. Anyway, so let's just continue on. This isn't great. Walks it in and headed down, and that's a miss from Lucas Moura, isn't it? Big miss. And we've got two centre-backs who have never played together at the back now, which is perfect. Let's give them a get creative as the highlight starts. Michelotti throws it into Fry. Back to Michelotti. Back to Fry. Cross in. Lewis Potter's there. Oh, the withers hit the crossbar. I think that's what I was going to say. Lewis Potter's on a little bit of a goal drought. Farai, his cross is blocked. Lucas Moura, he is dangerous running with the ball at his feet, isn't he? We've got Brighton players getting forward as well. It's a good tackle, a really good tackle out there. Was that... didn't see who that was. I'm wondering if it's Michelotti, but he was quite far forward, wasn't he? So it may not have been Michelotti. Another highlight, it's a Brighton throw. They've had that one really good chance, but they haven't tested the goalkeeper as of yet. Headed away by McKenna. Farai has it, goes forward early for Arp. Fete Arp is in here. Fete Arp, can he find a finish? No, it's a tight angle with two defenders on him as well. A corner was probably about the best we could have hoped for there. Farai to knock in the corner. Can we get on the... Oh, look at Bacchio over the bar. 2-0, Manchester City were beating somebody there, I think I saw. Those teams around us are winning, which is a little bit of a problem. We might have to try and take some pressure off them at half-time. I think Liverpool now has a lead as well, and we are tied at 0s at the break. We're looking nervous and anxious. It's going to have to be there's no pressure, boys. There's no pressure. Just go out there, do your thing. We'll try again. We have some calm faith, and hopefully... we'll see a little bit better performance. It's not quite so apprehensive and nervous. We have seen this just start to sneak into our game, haven't we? We saw it last episode. We saw it in between episodes as well. And I have just been, as I said, trying to take a little bit of pressure off them where I can. Justin with a crossing. Arp is there, and Fete Arp's header is claimed by the goalkeeper. Odysseus. That's a great name. City is now 3-0 up against Sheffield United. Ball forward. Can we get to that? McKenna knocks it down there to Farai. Farai goes wide looking for Justin. Can he do something useful? He goes back to Suisi. Suisi gets caught in possession. Oh, boys, come on. That is so stupid. Mopai comes forward, and it's a good save by Confente. A really good save. Come on, boys, concentrate. We're going to have to make changes, aren't we? You can see it drifting away from us again. It's such a shame. We looked so well when we were playing with confidence, and it's like we've got to the top of the table and suddenly we've frozen. Luca Bacchio now, what can he do? He does have a goal in him. Can he smash another one in here? Luca Bacchio! Oh, it's another stunning save. I tell you what, their goalkeeper has robbed us of 2 goals. Farai with a corner now. What can he do? It's too close to the keeper, that one. And that gets away from us. Let's try lowering the tempo, and let's try getting some early crosses into the box. Luca Bacchio only playing a 6-3, but he looks the most likely player for us. Brighton with a throw. It's decent pressure from us. Dunk has it. Can we get a foot in there? Can we catch them in possession for once? Ball forward. It should be... Oh, no, it's way out wider than I thought it was going to. Mora's in. It's horrible defending. It's horrible defending. Alright, so we need to change clearly here. Show some passion. It's not... Yeah, you've just got to be closer, Michelotti. You've just got to be closer. He did get an Italian cap in between episodes, and he scored on debut as well, which was nice for him, but doesn't help us now because he's not scoring goals. These goals have dried up for us. Alright, so let's try changing this. Let's put the wizard up top. Let's get Farai going over. We don't have a ball player right now. Who's on the bench here? We keep Farai on, so let's get Palaversa on and let's switch those 2 around. Yeah, that works. And let's try exploit the middle, look for overlaps. And we might defend with width. We've seen that goal came from a wide area, didn't it? They seem to have their most dangerous players in wide areas. And let's hope we can respond quickly and well to going behind here. We do not want to be dropping points to friggin' Brighton. Come on, boys, come on. It was a weird sort of time in between episodes because, you know, we didn't lose, but we only beat Watford. Now, yes, we played Chelsea and Arsenal in there as well, so, you know, they're not bad points to pick up. But... yeah, here we go. There's a good ball out there for Justin getting forward. Ball in for Lewis Potter. Potter for Baptiste. Baptiste has taken a deflection and it's gone wide. We haven't had much luck with the goalkeeper and defenders pulling off some worldly saves, have we? But we do need to still be a little bit better here. It's a game that we're more or less been the better team, I'd say. But increasingly, we've seen Watford, who are playing Brighton, just keep coming back into it. Come on, can we get something in here? Michelotti. Go and mark him, mate. Get closer. Maybe I need to tell him to do... And it's 2-0 down, and let's try encouraging them. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Having got off to such a good start. Confente, try moving your feet, mate. It was right there. Just stick a hand out. It's such a shame because we got off to such a good start. We beat or didn't drop points against Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United. We've drawn Liverpool. We've drawn Arsenal. We've drawn Chelsea. And we're dropping points to silly teams. Can we get ourselves back into this? Justin, he's just not as good as he's nodded down. Palaversa's there, and Palaversa gets us back in this game. It's a good finish. Lewis Potter with the assist. That's more like it, boys. That's more like it. Come on. You can see we really do miss Bogle out there on the right, but Justin did okay here. Got forward, got a ball in. Potter with a great knockdown, and Palaversa, that's a really good finish, isn't it? Wasn't the easiest ball to hit. It was quite high with the bounce, but he did really, really well there. And can we go and get an equaliser now? At least take something from this game. We'll have to go and put some pressure on them. We'll get stuck in as well and see if we can go and get this point. I do think we deserve it, but it's just a matter of if we're going to get it. I don't think we are. Oh, that is stupid dropped points. Absolutely ridiculous drop points. So managerless Brighton overcome Brentford. It's always difficult playing against a team like that where they haven't got a manager or a new manager and you don't know exactly how they're going to play. But I think what we've learnt there is that I've got to ignore the assistant and just keep telling them no pressure, boys. Just there's no pressure on the game. But there we go. That's disappointing. We're away to Everton next. We'll be right back for our trip to Goodison. Okay, welcome back. Let's see if we can put that behind us and get this season back on track. Now, we do have one transfer to update you on. Joe Adams is leaving us for MLS. It's not the biggest fee, only 145 or a little bit more with the add-ons there. We probably could have played hardball and looked to get a little bit more cash for him, but to be honest, I don't want him. His contract's up at the end of next season. He's on $5,000 a week. I was more than happy just to get rid of him, to be honest. So Joe Adams will be leaving us off to Orlando, and good luck to him when he gets there. But we are playing Everton away from home, and we need to rebound, and we need to rebound quickly. Our season is just in danger of falling away from us a little bit here. We aren't the favourites for this one, which is probably fair enough. They are a Jesse Marsh coached team, the American that has worked in the Red Bull system for most of his career, and he's a good manager. And I think we've struggled against him in the past. They're adventurous, standard playing style. We have a quick look here. We are expecting them to come out in this sort of a formation. They do have some good players in there. Richarlison, Loftus-Cheek, Bellingham, Tom Davies, who's usually good in FM, isn't he? Yerry Mina. They've got Nicolas Pepe as well. They're a good team, Everton. We can see their positional heat map there. They do tend to attack down the right-hand side, so that's going to be coming at Michelotti. We can see their passing network and their key passes as well. Tend to be inside their own half, but not afraid to go a little bit longer. And this is a team that we're sending out. It is all change ahead of this one. So Gunnarsson's back fit. He comes into goal. It's McKenna and Rasic, the two that got us here last season. They partner each other in the centre of our defence. It's Diola. We're going to give him another chance at right wing back. I don't trust James Justin. Michelotti down the left. It's Garner, Palaversa, Hamsik and Mabry in midfield. It's Munro and Up partnering up top. Let's see if we can rebound in the best possible way. All right, so we can see they're a little bit more defensive than we were perhaps expecting them to be. Gordon is a good player. I think he's scored against us in the past, hasn't he? Their top goal scorer. Gonzalez there as well. So, yeah, they're a decent team, but let's see what we can do with them, shall we? Pressure is off. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Nobody, just enjoy playing without any pressure on you. That's what we need to do. I've decided I need to stop trying to convince myself another team talk's going to work and just take pressure off. And here we go. Here we go. This is, in the context of the season, this is absolutely massive. Michelotti's already a little bit tired to start with, or maybe I shouldn't have started him, actually. I didn't see that. Oh, and it's just over the bar. Not a good start. Though we had an early chance against Brighton, and we saw how that played out for us. We do have Thompson on the bench, so if Michelotti isn't going to get 90 minutes, which I suspect he won't, We can make that change. Here we go with Monroe. He had a really good start to the season and he's just fallen off massively. And we've seen it there again. Richarlison is in here. Rasic gets back. It's a poor back pass and we're collapsing in a heap. Come on, Brentford. What is that? Monroe gave the ball away and then Rasic gave him a through ball. It's a poor pass from Monroe and it is... I mean, Rasic did so well. He got back there. Just clear it or do something with it. Gunnarsson's got to be more aggressive as well. And we're 1-0 down. And you do just start to worry that it is falling away from us, don't you? Show some passion, boys. Come on. We haven't created anything as of yet. And that's not true. We did create a chance and Richarlison stuck it away beautifully, but that's the only thing we've created. The game's just sort of ticking by here, isn't it? And that is 2-0. And it's Brantthwaite. Wolves have taken the lead against Chelsea. And we had this spell like this last year with Brentford, didn't we? And I didn't really know how to fix it. And I've got to be honest, I'm having the same problem here. We are just really, really in danger of having what was a truly fantastic start just collapse in a heap. Another corner to defend, and it's another goal. Are we going to get that one disallowed? We are. No, it's an own goal. And it's Michelotti. I mean, it's harsh to say it's an own goal on Michelotti, isn't it, really? Yeah, and I don't know what to do to fix this. Obviously, taking pressure off has not worked either. Maybe we scream at them, see if that works. Diola, don't get yourself sent off, please, mate. Rasic as a centre-back hasn't worked, has he? Should have stuck with Suisi, as it turns out. I thought maybe fresh legs in there might work for us, but that's not been the case. Palaversa's having a poor game as well. What can we do? Diola's picked up a knock. It's just all going wrong, isn't it? It's all going wrong. Alright, so we need to change something. There's no point waiting for the game to change itself. Alright, Palaversa, off you get. Monroe, off you get. And Rasic, you've really let me down there. But I can't make that sub because we've got two fullbacks that are looking tired, and I suspect one, if not... Well, we can't take both of them off now, but you suspect there might be a change required there as well. And the annoying thing about this is that we've given them one goal, and then they've scored two from a set piece. It's not as particularly as though they've ripped us apart from open play. Though they might be about to do that here. Oh, got away with that one. It is literally... It just seems like it's a mental thing, doesn't it? I can't look at you, Rasic. Get off the friggin' field. What a moron. What a moron. Of course, we do have the transfer window coming up. I suspect Rasic will be leaving. I think he's annoyed me at the wrong time of the year here. We do need... Oh, there we go. Diola's nicked it there. We do need to replace Justin, or James Justin, whatever his name is. Here we go with Fete Up. Can he pull a goal back for us? Fete Up, he can. A well-taken goal as well. Diola nicked possession, set up the goal wonderfully. Fete Up takes it. And could we dare dream of a comeback here? Really, really good work from Diola. Fete Up is there, and Fete Up took his chance wonderfully. He is beginning to look a lot better in front of goals. He's 5th of the season now. And that's a big, big improvement. Now, can we keep going with this? Here we go. Hamsik with a free kick. It's decent. Again, it's headed away. It's there for Up. Up! Oh, just over the bar. If we could have got back to 2-1, I tell you what, then it would have been on, wouldn't it? No, not 2-1. 3-2, I should say. We've got a throw to defend here. Crossfield ball. It's with Loftus-Cheek. We just look as though we're getting a little bit outdone in wide air. Oh, Baptiste. Just It's just not been a good episode, has it? I feel a little bit silly in this hat all of a sudden. 4-1 to Everton. I don't know what to say to him. Calm down, boys. Calm down. We've been absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. Michelotti has it. His form's fallen off a cliff as well, hasn't it? Diola has it. What can he do? Pulls it back post there towards up. And it's just over the bar again. And there we go. If you have any suggestions of what we can do here, where you think we need to strengthen, we had looked really good defensively, so it's sort of a difficult one to know. Oh, it's a lungy tackle there. I think one thing we have maybe seen here is that we don't really have the depth to be able to rotate this much. Mabry with a decent ball there. Michelotti brings it down. It's hacked away. Decent, long highlight. Decent pressure we're putting on them here. Here we go with Diola again. Back to Mabry. Mabry, good ball in. Is up on side. I think he's off. He is off. Unlucky. A really, really good ball in by Mabry. And Arp had just gone a touch too early there, hadn't he? Let's have a look here. I think, yeah, he's just hasn't quite timed it right. Is it Yerry Mina there has stepped up. And that's cost him. And there we go. Well, that has been a truly, truly disappointing festive fixtures, hasn't it? We have not good enough, boys. So there we go. Brentford powerless to resist as Everton dominate. Hapless Brentford well beaten. Suddenly we're 5 games without a win. And like I say, it looks as though the season, after what looked to be such a promising start, is just beginning to fall to pieces on us a little bit. In the context of the year, 18 games in, sitting 5th, only 3 points off 3rd, we're still in, shockingly, a really good position. But we're trending in the wrong direction, aren't we? And that's the worrying thing. We've only won, 3 of our last 10. And that's not form that's going to get you into Europe, is it? We need to pick that up. But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, please do. If you haven't enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Yeah, well, we had this last year, didn't we? The form just goes off a cliff for us. And we'll be back next time. I think what we'll do is we'll come back mid-transfer window for Fulham at home in the derby, and then we'll go to Manchester United and see if we can rescue this season somehow. We've got to start getting better, don't we? And of course, the January transfer window will be open, so let me know where you think we need to strengthen. We do have a little bit of cash to spend. We've got 30 million, so I think we're going to have to spend some of it. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.